Perfect.
In order to be the best, you have to prove that you can beat the best. We have to let the new look Big Three in Chicago know that we're on a mission.
As the playoffs continue, the action intensifies. 8 teams eliminated, and now the true contenders begin to emerge. Nothing can be taken for granted, and those not ready for the next level will be the next to go. This is round 2 of the NBA playoffs.
We're here in Miami, Florida, as we see a beautiful bird's eye view of the American Airlines Arena. Welcome to Miami for a fantastic Game 7 matchup. It's the Chicago Bulls against the Miami Heat as the Bulls look to take down the Heat once and for all. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and I'm joined by Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. It's a clash of the Titans here in South Beach, and what has been an amazing series, guys, each step of the way.
And I think the big thing that everybody's wondering about is this. Who is going to have the better game between Rose and LeBron? They both had flashes of brilliance this series, but the question is, who will be the most dominant player tonight?
And for LeBron James, his challenges are monumental in size. Guys, he'll be facing the perimeter defensive tandem of Victor Oladipo and Jimmy Butler, who both can be absolutely lockdown defenders.
And it's been up and down for him this series, but really that's going to be the key for the Heat. If LeBron can find ways to get inside and cause trouble for this Chicago defense, then the Heat will be in the driver's seat here in front of their home fans.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Griffin is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Oladipo. Then there's Noah. And it's Rose in at the point guard. And for Miami, Ron and Bosh are the 3 and the 4. McLemore is out there with Brandon Knight. And it's Oden in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, you knew that when Griffin and Oladipo joined the Chicago team, that they had a chance to be special. And they really have been nothing short of special all season long. There isn't anything this group can't do on a basketball court when they are all healthy and flowing together.
Butler kicks to Griffin. LeBron with the block. Right on the wing. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And here are the Bulls now. And back to Chicago, Steve, and the additions they made, bringing in Blake and Oladipo really was a move made with the goal of getting by the Heat.
Absolutely. They have a collection of defensive ways to slow up LeBron now, and the athleticism that Rose and Griffin share means that they can play up-tempo with anyone if they need to. All season long, they've rarely shown any weaknesses.
Now here's LeBron. Ron right side. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, you can say a lot of good things about him, Kevin, but maybe the best is that he just makes his players better. The guys around him, his passing, his leadership, he just knows how to get the most out of the guys on his squad.
And he is a persistent defender too, Steve. I mean, even if he gets caught behind on the break, he'll bust his behind to get back into the play and maybe come up with a block at the last second.
Now, here's Oladipo. Second chance shot, no good.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Here's McLemore. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business, for sure, you're right.
Such an imposing finisher around the rim. Intimidating to the defense, really.
Here is Rose. There's the dish to Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock. Misses off the right eye.
You look at the wing tandem for the Bulls, Oladipo and Jimmy Butler. Those are 2 of the most rugged, in-your-face, tough defenders in the league, and it's a big reason why this series has gone to 7 games. They've been difference makers.
And stolen by Oden. He kicks it to McLemore. No good from outside.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Touching back, Steve, on what you said, Chicago has given both Oladipo and Butler turns on LeBron in this series, and you would have to think that the varying looks have done a pretty good job with it.
Yeah, you're not going to stop him, but putting an elite defender on him can slow him down a bit and limit his efficiency. And the ability to rotate those guys onto him means different looks and fresh legs. So I think they've done about as well as you possibly could hope for in limiting him offensively.
Here's Rose, following the basket by LeBron James. Rose passes to Griffin. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Griffin's got his first basket of the night. James in the post, defended by Butler. Stolen by Noah. Kicks it to Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. It's all knotted up.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
LeBron kicks to Aminu. Back to LeBron. Dishes it to Knight. And there's the feed to Aminu. Clock at 6. He passes it to McLemore. Ring shot on the way. No good. Excellent defense from Oladipo.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it. Tell you what, boy, it's hard.
Nails the wide open jump shot. LeBron's got 6 points.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup.
Open jump shot. LeBron's got 6 points.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. You look at Butler, he's absolutely deadly from outside.
He's having so much success from the three-point line in the playoffs. Just seems like he's thriving under pressure.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. JaVale McGee's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Crawford in for Oladipo. The Heat have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And stolen by Butler. Crawford with the ball. Pass to Teague. Feeds it to McGee. He dishes it to Butler. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shot clock at 6. Crawford drives in. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Some hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert.
Here's Teague. After the made shot from AC. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. McGee dishes to Crawford. Pass to Gibson. Back to Crawford. 5 to shoot. The kick outside to Butler. Butler missing again. He'd have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Jenkins the pass to Cole. He feeds it to Jenkins. Aminu. And there's the pass to Cole. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Throws it from deep. The shot is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Heat out front. Here we go, back with the second quarter of action on the way.
And you get the feeling that the first quarter was kind of just setting the stage for LeBron and Rose and what they might do the rest of the way. I mean, both these guys have taken over games so often during their careers, and you know they're going to do everything they can to try to help their team advance to the next round.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Bulls. Taj Gibson is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Marcus Teague. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Crawford at the shooting guard position. Gets it to go.
It seems that every year the Heat and Bulls meet in the playoffs. Ever since the start of the Big Three, way back before Wade retired a few years ago, Rose and LeBron seem to cross paths coming out of the East every single year. Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
The Heat with the lead. They come into this one after winning on Tuesday.
And I think, Kevin, they really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
Here's Cole. Pass to Jenkins. Three-pointer. Gets it to go. Jenkins got himself on the board with 3 there. Steve, you go back to all the times these teams have played in their current form. It's never been an easy series for one team or another, and we really can't be surprised, can we, that it's come down to this Game 7.
Yeah, maybe even a little animosity between these teams. A little bit of chippiness can be expected whenever they get together. They say familiarity breeds contempt, and the Bulls and Heat have had a lot of chances to get to know each other, that's for sure.
And here's Crawford, following the 3 from John Jenkins. 6 to shoot. It's Crawford with the drive, and that one's good. Crawford's got his second basket of the game.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
And Cole kicks to Bosch. The dish now to Jenkins. The feed to Cole. 8 feet away. And it falls over the rim and in. Cole's got 5. Bulls trail by 4. Teague dishes to McGee. McGee is screened. Outside Teague. He kicks it to Butler. He's covered by Aminu. And it's blocked by Aminu. But he recovers it. Butler. Dishes it to Cole. Lets it go from 11. And the foul on Marcus Teague. That's his first foul.
And these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
They've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
So they've done a really good job of getting their hands into passing lanes and coming away with some steals in the early going.
Here is McGee. Looking for his first basket still in this one. It's Crawford with the drive. And it's good. Walk through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Here's Cole. He's got 8. Kicks to Aminu. Inside to Bosch. Stolen by McGee. Outside Teague. Teague left side. And he banks in the layup. Now just a 2-point Heat lead.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half. But
And good on the basket. Book it.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Gibson feeds it to Crawford. Picked away. And now here comes Cole, leading the break. Aminu with the bucket. Aminu's got 5 points so far.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
The Heat leading by 7. Cole, the pass to Aminu. He dishes it to AC. And Cole kicks to AC. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Griffin comes in for Taj Gibson. Oladipo, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Marcus T.
All year long, Derrick Rose has just been on another level when it comes to his play on the court. Crazy to think that he had to bounce back from ACL surgery all those years ago. Right now, it looks as if he never missed a step. Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Noah with the block. Shoots from 14, and the shot is good. Oladipo's got his first basket.
Well, it was a dismal start from the field for them in the first quarter, but they're finally starting to turn it around.
Well, I don't think it could have gotten any worse, partner. I mean, you figure they had all their bad misses out of the way and should be good to go now.
Well, Steve, going back to Rose, he was clearly on a mission this year as he seemed reinvigorated by the additions the Bulls made as he was able to add another MVP trophy to his case.
Well, I think he saw that with this roster, they had a real chance to make a deep run in the playoffs and maybe even go to the finals. But the Heat have always been Rose's nemesis, and this is going to be his toughest test yet.
The Heat leading by 3. LeBron James on the wing. Ron right side. Ron right side. He passes to McLemore. Just 4 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. That's good. Knight's got his first points of the night. And Chicago has possession. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rose against Knight. And it's blocked by Aminu. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Look from Rose.
He's just on the start of this quarter, guys.
Rose with another miss. LeBron outside. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead. He gets it up. Can't get it to go. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Heat.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Tense moments here in the deciding game of round 2. Let's break down the first half on 2K Sports. Miami up on top against Chicago. They're looking to come out of this back-and-forth series. We'll see who can handle the pressure the best in Game 7. Norris Cole with some valuable contributions. He's got 8 points and also has contributed with his passing, making some assists. And a tough matchup, but the Bulls are staying afloat. They've been relentless.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And the third quarter of play just around the corner.
Well, it'd be interesting to see what changes Spoelstra and Thibodeau choose to make here. Both coaches known for the defensive adjustments. And remember, for Spoelstra, LeBron periodically has guarded Rose down the stretch of games. We'll see if he goes back to that tactic here in the second half. Well, it started way back in 2013 with the Heat getting the best of the Spurs in that NBA Finals Game 7. But it seems every year LeBron is involved in a Game 7 at some point in the playoffs. To his credit, more often than not, he's come out of it a winner.
LeBron James and Chris Bosh holding down those forward positions. Brandon Knight is out there with McLemore. And it's Oden in at the 5 spot. So that's where Spoelstra starts the second half with. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. And the dunk by McLemore.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Here is Rose. A ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
He is to avoid mistakes and make each possession count.
Yeah, and I think the tendency can be to really rush or push the game a little bit. I think they need to avoid that.
Here's Noah, and it's sent back by Oden.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here in the second half.
Good on the shot. 13 points for LeBron. As you said, Steve, LeBron has played in a ton of Game 7s at this point in his career, and really, you have to think that it doesn't even affect him anymore.
Yeah, if any impact, it's a positive one. The experience, confidence, and at the same time, understanding of the effort needed to win in these big moments. I think that's what gives Miami perhaps an advantage in being maybe the more cool-headed team on the floor.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Oladipo misses.
Starting to get restless here. 0 for 4 to start the second half.
LeBron with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Bosh dishes to LeBron. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound Heat. Oden passes to Bosh. Soft touch after pass.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Bulls trail by 16. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running.
So they got to get going. Now here's Butler. Pass to Griffin. They need this. Hooked away. But they get it back. Shot clock at 2. Shot's good by Butler. And the Heat call time here.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
One thing that's really impressed me over the years with Miami is how they've been able to keep their core intact. The only major losses have been to retirement. They've been able to keep their star players in the fold and bring in quality role players to round out the roster.
Now Oladipo. Brandon Knight missing on the 3. It's LeBron with
How about that basketball, man? Beautiful. Wow. Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Here's Rose after the Heat pick up 2. Looking to get it going. That's good.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Rose. The Heat leading by 13. Here is Knight. Pass to McLemore. Knight, who's covered by Rose. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. And McLemore kicks to LeBron. He feeds it to Oden. McLemore. LeBron James on the wing. 5 on the clock. And it's Miami with another.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Now here's Butler. Griffin with it. Oden picks him up. A nice shot by Griffin.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
LeBron dishes to Knight. There's the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Guys, their comeback bid had better get started.
I think there's still enough time for him here, Kevin. I think there's a good chance they can make it happen.
I don't know. I mean, it's going to take a pretty big run. They're going to have to be almost perfect to get this one done.
Now here's Rose. He has 7. The drive by Noah. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Here's Griffin. Rejected by LeBron. Knight passes to Oden. Back to Knight. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Knight. Knight's got his 3rd assist on the night. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle steps for the Heat?
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
And, guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
And that one's good. Griffin.
He had almost a free run to the hoop that time, Kevin. I mean, that was too easy.
Knight kicks to McLemore. Fires for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Rose has got 5 rebounds tonight. Bulls trail by 14. Takes a shot at the elbow. And that one comes up a bit short.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
The pass to Bosch. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Bulls shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Oladipo dishes to Rose. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Bulls. Griffin a screen on Oden. And it's Rose penetrating. Griffin passes to Rose. Lock at 6. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they send a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. JaVale McGee's checked in for Blake Griffin. And Rose drops them both. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. LeBron outside. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. Three-point play chance here. And the Bulls making a change here. McLemore is checked in. The Heat shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the free throw, no good. Stolen. Here's LeBron on target from 13 feet. LeBron's got 24.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Rose kicks to Crawford. Passes to Griffin. Griffin draws the double. Back to Crawford. 6 on the shot clock. Rose back up. He lays it in. Crawford's got 9.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Fourth quarter in this Game 7 coming up in just a moment.
And with the history between these two teams, things could get a little physical in this final quarter. We've seen instances of hard fouls and heated words in the past, but it's all about discipline, playing good, tough playoff basketball. And, of course, you don't want to do anything to give away a point or two on a technical or maybe a flagrant foul, so you've got to be smart here.
On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Crawford out there with Oladipo. Then there's Griffin, and it's Taj Gibson. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot.
The Heat looking to press their advantage here in the fourth quarter. Even assuming they are able to advance to the conference finals, you have to wonder just how much of a toll this series has taken on them. The Heat don't have the same young legs they once did, and it has been a long, difficult series.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Bosch is checked in. And Cole kicks to Oden. He digs the rim with a 2-handed slam. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
He hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Griffin dishes to Oladipo. Hits the mark. Here's Cole, guarded by Crawford. Got a piece of it. Butler with the steal. Here's Oladipo. Rebound by the Heat. Oden's got 4 rebounds in this game. Steve, as you said, the Heat look like they've come out of this, but they won't have much time and much rest before the next series, and they'll be, I think, a lot of people feel, at a big disadvantage.
Lack of rest, and I think just the physicality of the series, too, guys. Everyone on the Bulls, from Noah to the wings, they all play aggressive D. They'll bump you nonstop all game. And you know what? Over the course of 7 games, that can wear you down.
Derrick Rose is checked in for the Bulls.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
The dish to Oladipo. Back to Rose. And stolen by Knight. And here we go, McLemore.
Oh, man, that was a reel. Mark it up.
He has a highlight reel on to himself, guys.
Yeah,
Wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Noah with a screen for Rose. The feed now to Noah. Back to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
The drive by Lebron. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Rose off the pick from Griffin. Rose passes to Oladipo. The kick out to Rose. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. LeBron's got 28 points for the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Noah with a screen on Knight. And the foul called on Brandon Knight. That's his first foul. Griffin against Oden. Griffin kicks to Rose. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Here's Miami now. A big stretch here going 10-2. Into Greg Oden. Stolen by Noah. Inside, Butler. Look out. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
The Heat leading by 18. Knight kicks to Bosch. Ron right side. Shoots the 3. That's good. LeBron's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
LeBron against Butler. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Heat.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Shot's good from Oden.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Oladipo dishes to Rose. No good with the elbow jumper.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Here's Oladipo. And laid in to finish the break.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
I like that. Attack and create the contact.
Very nearly had an and-one opportunity there. Good aggressive move.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. JaVale McGee's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Blake Griffin. Thomas checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Crawford in for Oladipo. Bulls have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Outside Teague. He kicks it to Thomas. Back to Teague. Shot clock at 6. Right side Teague. Raw. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Jenkins with the ball. Ball's not loose. Dishes to AC. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Bosch. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Teague, the pass to McGee. Kicks it to Gibson. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for the Heat. Heat on offense. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's Cole. Teague covering. Three-pointer. And it's Cole missing. The Bulls shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing the best work of late. Amazing hops exploding to the buckets.
Kevin, you don't expect to see that coming from the point guard position.
No way.
Boy, can he elevate at that size? That's impressive.
Drops in the tray.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
And Norris Cole is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here is McGee. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Feeds to McGee. He dishes it to Teague. And it's blocked by Ace. They retain possession. And so the Miami Heat have won the series.
Well, the Heat were able to escape what might end up being one of their toughest matchups in the postseason this year. You have to hand it to the Bulls, however, because they pushed this Miami club to the limit. And the Heat, well, they've got their work cut out for them next round.
Indeed, they will. Well, that'll do it for us here in Miami. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching our coverage, and we'll see you in the next round for the Eastern Conference Finals.